Shaving is for everybody. In this video, I'm going to show you how I make a DIY shaving soap, and it's using my no-lye method. Now I will put the amount of the ingredients up on the screen as we go along, and it's written out in full in the description for you too. But let's go through things a little bit. The first thing that we're going to be using is this beautiful foaming bath butter. This is also known as crystal OPC, and it's beautifully emollient. It's got loads of rich glycerin in it. It's going to be perfect for us. So I'm going to get this melted down. Now, whenever you are using surfactant powders, always make sure that you wear a face mask. We're going to pop our sodium cocoyl isocyanate, our SCI powder, into the bowl. And then we're going to add our beautiful OPC, our melted foaming bath butter, straight onto the top. Scrape all of it out. We don't want to waste a scrap of that. It's so delicious. And then we're going to give this a good mixing. And I've got some other powders that I'm going to add into this. The first one is some aloe vera powder. Aloe vera powder is beautifully calming and soothing to the skin. It's going to be great in a shaving bar. I've also got some Allantoin powder. That's going to help to keep the skin hydrated and soothe and calm an irritated skin, which again is very common when you're shaving and you're scraping such a raw blade across a delicate skin area. And then I've got some coconut milk powder. You don't have to put the coconut milk powder in, but I really like it. And if you're not going to add the coconut milk powder, you could add more of our starch or the clay that we're going to be adding in a minute. So the next ingredient we have is bentonite clay. And bentonite clay is absolutely beautiful in shaving products. It just gives this gorgeous slip and glide. See, we're already starting to get much thicker. Give it a good beating. Now I do want to add my fragrance, and for my fragrance I've decided to use beautiful cedarwood essential oil and a little bit of lemon essential oil. And then the next ingredient is going to be our arrowroot powder, and this is going to give a lovely silky feel, and it helps everything to bind together really well. Okay, I'm going to switch to a mixer, and I've got little dough beaters on the end for this one. Now if your mix is nice and warm, it's going to be still soft like this, and this is great for moulding. If your mix has cooled down quite a lot and your bowl wasn't already warm, then this might be getting a little bit stiffer, and that would mean that you could start working pretty much straight away. If it ever gets too stiff that you can't work with it, pop it in the microwave for just about 10 seconds and it will really soften this mix up. It doesn't take very long at all for it to start hardening up. So let's take some of this and let's press it. See if we can get a nice ball. Twist and twist. So it's just a nice shaving puck. Now this stuff is setting really fast. You may need to keep popping this in the microwave just to soften it if it starts to get a little bit too firm. Give it a good pressing. Amazing, just 10 seconds back on the heat in the microwave and it really softens it right up. So if you're ever ending up with a mix that's just too soft or it's cracking on you, just rewarm that mix. have I learned from this particular experiment? Well, the concept is great. I think these are going to lather up really, really well. Let's try one. What I realised was that although it works in principle and all of the ingredient elements sound great, it's really quite difficult to work with and keep it fluid for a long time. So although the recipe and all of the other elements are going to be absolutely ideal, I need to find a way to make this mix a little bit more plasticky, something to give it some flexibility to keep it nice and moldable for a longer period of time. You can see how we can work that lather with the brush in a bowl, and it really is a beautiful, light, creamy, whipped up, frothy foam. And this is perfect for shaving. It's lovely and stable. The lather lasts for a long time, and it's got a gorgeous feel too. But I just need to find a way to keep it that little bit softer and less crumbly when it goes into the mold. So I would love to hear from you as to what you think we could do to change this recipe a little bit and make it a little bit more malleable. The more that we work together, the more amazing ideas that we can have together. I have a feeling it was the bentonite clay, because bentonite really does suck up moisture so much, about 15 times its weight actually in water. But look at that beautiful creamy lather. So we're definitely really on the right track with this. Just going to need a few more tweaks to perfect this recipe. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. It's always a joy to have you with me. And I will see you again in another video really, really soon. Bye bye for now.